a ham, egg salad, Swiss cheese omelito, which is part omelet, part crepe, part burrito. Start off in a deep dish pan with a single 12-inch white flour tortilla. You'll notice it doesn't fit properly there, but it doesn't seem to make a difference in the end. You have a omelet mixture made with ranch dressing, 1 egg, and some spices. You're going to pour a little bit into the center of the pan on top of the tortilla and spread it around with a large plastic spoon. Make sure it's evenly covering the surface, and stick that into the low energy, high energy efficiency convection oven. Brand new appliance, 60% less energy. Set it up on 375 degrees for 3 minutes on the convection cycle system, and it evenly cooks that egg onto the side of the white flour tortilla. Let that cook, and while that's cooking, prepare the cheese to put on one side. Remember, we're going to cook some egg on the other side once we flip it over. Then we're going to add a layer of some ham and some egg on top of that. And in the end, we're going to be rolling it up into much more of a familiar burrito style form factor and cutting it up and presenting it. So here we go. We're going to flip this over, and we'll see on the other side, no egg. So we're going to stick right in the middle there. We're going to place another third of the contents of that original omelet mix. There we go, right into the middle. I'm going to spread that around so we're covering both sides. We've been through this a few times. The reason why we're making a big deal about it this time is we're trying it out with the 60% more efficient convection oven. It's purchased for $100 and some odd at Sears, but I've seen them around town. There we go, back in the oven for another couple of minutes. 3 minutes at 400 this time. I'm not 100% sure what the best settings on that are, but this seemed to work. As we go a little further down the line with this cooking, we've decided to turn it up a little bit towards the end, and while it's cooking, has a fully wrapped burrito in there. Okay, here we go with the cheese. We're gonna go and make sure that it's not sticking to the pan. Picked up that pan for 20 some odd at the Bay earlier today. I would prefer a cookie sheet that fit inside of the convection oven, but this works for now. Just break open the cheese and spread it along in the middle. Give that a good melt. Back into the oven again for another couple of minutes. I believe it's on 375 or 400. Did not notice any real difference between the convection oven and the regular oven as far as the quality of the final result. As a matter of fact, this turned out just great with this new oven. We're just doing it for 2 minutes with the cheese this time. We got it out there. And we're going to put the ham on top. You can put pretty much anything you want inside of this. It's really great for leftovers. We had some turkey leftover from Easter. Some of those boiled eggs that you make at Easter time, they make a great egg salad. You can put that inside with the ham. Here we go. And it makes quick work of leftovers. I'm sure that's something that those penny pinchers are going to really enjoy. Spread that around on top of the ham, and we put that back in the oven and cooked it for a couple of minutes. There are some convection ovens that have a kind of a humidifying agent. You might want to play around with that to keep it moist. I found the edge of the white flour tortilla started to get a little bit dry. That's what they call consistency. Okay, so here we go after we've Brought it out, cooking that a little bit. We fold it halfway over, and we spread the egg, the remaining third, or slightly less than a third of egg, on the open lip. It kind of flows into the center part that we just cooked, and we spread it all around on top of the exposed surface there. We fold that over and flip it so that the edge that's open is down towards the pan. Flatten it off a little bit. And add a little bit of butter on top of that. Moisten it up a little bit. Give it something for the Parmesan cheese and the pressed garlic to stick to. Give it a little bit of moisture for the edges that are starting to dry out a little bit. It's just a knife with some regular butter. Go ahead and press that garlic on there and spread it around with the big spoon. So we're going to take a little bit of Parmesan, sprinkle on cheese, and apply that with a knife. Spread it in there with the butter and the garlic. Try to give it an even spread over the surface. One little splash of lemon juice this time added a kind of a Greek flavor to it. People who like Greek food, look at the Parmesan, the garlic, and a little bit of moistening lemon juice just to congeal in there with the egg, the butter. That flavor is really synonymous with Greek food. So here we're putting it on 425. We're setting that up for 6 minutes to let it bake with that garlic, etc. on top. It starts to sizzle towards the end. You can really hear it in there. Convection oven is attempting to give an even distribution of heat rather than broiling it with that strong directional heat from the top. It's kind of a nice experience to try that for the first time. So here we are taking this out. Did not stick to the new pan. Very, very nice. It's 20 bucks. Can't go wrong with getting a new oven pan. All the frustration of trying to clean those things. Here, nice. Flops right onto the plate. It's not too dry, not too hot. Just like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, you can pretty much eat it right away. Cut it open. An accentuator. Standard ranch dressing. Delicious. Quick work of it. Sped this up a little bit for the sake of upload time. You get the idea. See from the side. A bit of ham, the egg, and the delicious exterior. Enjoy. Thanks for tuning in. Try out some of the other recipe concepts from the other videos in this video channel.